Last week, we were invited to join Diego's YouTube live session. It was a wonderful experience. Within that hour, we shared some experience of our life and what we are working on. We had a lot of fun and interactions with the audience. Today, I want to go through some highlights during the live event and share more insight into what I meant and what was going on. If you missed the full version of that video, you can find the link in the first comment. During the event, there were some questions I haven't had time to answer, which I will answer in this video. If you want to hear it, watch it till the end. Without further ado, let's get started. Before we start, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Every week, we will share insightful bits and tips about life, Qigong, and meditations. You don't want to miss it. Remember to click the bell so you won't miss any updates. In the beginning, we chatted about the experience we had last year when we were in Mexico. We held a 2-day workshop and a whole week's retreat there. The retreat was about how to live 100% whole you. It was our first time in Mexico. The experience blew our mind, and we enjoyed the vibrant lives so much during the retreat with all the people there. The culture, the history, the music, the colors, the people all give us vivid memories that we will never forget. If you ask me that will we go again, the answer is absolutely, and I'm looking forward to it. Without further ado, let's get started. Before we continue, I'd like to do something special for the audience who is watching right now. And please find a place and sit or stand comfortably.
Ok, porque antes de que comencemos, quiere hacer algo especial para ustedes, así que pónganse de pie o siéntense de una manera cómoda.
I want you to keep that posture and slowly close your eyes. When you are living home, 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 when you are living home. When you are living home, when you are living home, when you are living home. The Hunyuan Lingtong Sang is a powerful mantra and chanting that can effectively boost and clean life energy, create connection and synchronize with the vibration of Onenergy, and help get into Qigong state. During any live retreat and workshop, I will always start with the Hunyuan Lingtong Sang to consecrate an energy field that benefits everyone. Do you want to know why I call Master Dai? Because I Master Dai. You Master Dai. Everyone Master Dai. So today you see me. Maybe it's the first time you see me. And I wish every day from today is a wonderful day. Someday we will die. And it is a normal, healthy thing in our life. But very few people would like to talk about it. I believe most people here are looking for how to live better. But do you know, in order to live better, you have to accept death is part of life. This is my favorite part of my self-introduction every time. When I first came to Canada, some people told me that my last name sounds similar to Dai, suggesting I change it. I said no. I would keep using the term to remind people that death is part of life. If you ignore it or reject it, you will unconsciously cause imbalance in life, and the suffering is inevitable. I will talk more about this subject in my future nonsense series. Stay tuned. Okay,
So if I'm going to tell you that there are 3 things, if you work on it, you are guaranteed to change your life for good. Do you want to know?
Actually, there are already a lot of people saying, yes, I want to change my life.
I haven't asked that question, type yes.
Right.
Right.
Great. So
Everyone wants
to change their life. And
During this live event, I shared 3 essential points that were through my personal experience and realization. However, some people may feel that those are commonly talked about all the time. I notice most people that not conscious about them, which makes them stuck at some point in life. If you keep them in mind, you will change your life, guaranteed. And yes, it is easier said than done. To fully comprehend those points, just talking about them is not enough. This is why we create a system that will guide people to follow a path and stick to it until they see the result. Now, let's take a look at what these points are.
the first one you need to focus on is it is you. So until now, whatever happened or not happened, who do you think is responsible for anything happened or not happened? You. Exactly, right? It is you. So it is you who will change your life and make everything happen. So if you're still looking everywhere to find a method or a program that works for you or a teacher who can change your life, you are looking in the wrong direction.
When we talk about you, most of the time it is unclear which part of you we are talking about. Because we are not just this body and this mind, we are a life that has multiple dimensions. You live in a body and you have a magnificent tool called the mind. People have usually mistaken the mind as themselves, and they are attached to their body deeply. That caused so many confusing situations in people's life, and they cannot free themselves. If you bring back yourself from outward attention to inward attention, start to work on the root of all problems, which is you. You will see your life begin to change.
We now every day face a lot of problems. A lot of people suffer from health issue, mental issue, relationship issue, money issue, all kinds of problems. Do you know what caused those problems? But the problem was not caused by those this or that, this is because of this bad, because of that unhealthy. It's all because imbalance.
Suppose you want to change your life, whether it is a health issue, money issue, or relationship issue. Only picking something you like won't help. Most of the time, it will cause new problems. There are many cases that when people are trying to solve some problem, end up creating more problems. All because they were short-visioned. They just pick what they like, going from one extreme to another. Don't just settle for temporary solutions and tilt the scales of life to one side. Such as life and death. You want to live better, but you never accept death as a part of a healthy life. The whole life, you live in fear of death. Even a little bit uncomfortable will make you suffer.
We can go to the third because they are asking for it.
Great. Very nice. So if you have practiced for a while and wondering if there is a shortcut, here is the good news. There is a shortcut. Do you want to know?
¿Conocer el atajo?
Point B. So actually going deeper means it is still at point A, but on another dimension. Is there any distance between point A to point A? So if you know how to turn around and transcend yourself, that is the shortest distance you can go. So it's a shortcut. Why not taking it? So from A to A, there is no distance, but it takes most people lifetimes to go there because most people choose to go the long way. So, which is totally fine. But now you need to do the third thing I was suggested, which is be consistent.
The lifetime we have on this planet is relatively short. Within this short period, if you want to accomplish something, you need to focus and strive and keep in that state long enough. This is actually a shortcut. If you are always looking around for something that can get you a result instantly, jumping from one thing to another is wasting your limited time and energy. But how can we keep on track in this fast-paced era and a world full of distraction? I remember someone asked the question about how do we know we are on track. That's a good question. To find the answer, first, you need to know where the track is, who the driver is, where you want to go. If you understand that you are the driver, you are the one who is in control. No matter what car you are driving, how fast you can go, if you can always focus on where you want to go, a little bit off track, you can quickly find a way back. If you keep working on being this driver, even there is no track, whatever path you are on right now will always be the right track. Hope you enjoyed this video and the information I share can help you on the way. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. 混元灵通，好啦。